What if everything you thought you knew about building a successful career was only half the story? What if there were 50 powerful secrets that could completely change your work life? Secrets that most people never discover? Today, we're going to explore these hidden truths together. Some will surprise you, others will challenge everything you believe about work and success, and by the end of this journey, you'll have a completely new toolkit for building not just a career, but a work life that truly makes you happy. These aren't theories from some old textbook. These are real strategies that have helped millions of people change their working lives. From office workers to artists, from new graduates to people changing careers in their 50s, these ideas work for everyone, everywhere. Section 1. Know yourself and build your foundation. Let's start with the most important truth. Your career journey is as unique as your fingerprint. Understanding the 5 stages of career growth. Think of your career like a tree growing through seasons. First, you're learning everything you can. Then you're trying different things. Next, you're finding your place. After that, you're keeping your position strong. Finally, you're starting fresh with new ideas. Most people try to use the same plan in every season. That's like wearing a winter coat in summer. It just doesn't work. Your feelings and past experiences shape every career choice you make. Your childhood, your fears, your dreams, they're all secretly driving your work decisions. The person who chooses accounting might want safety because they grew up with money problems. The person who becomes a teacher might want to give others what they never got. There's nothing wrong with these reasons, but knowing them helps you make better choices instead of just reacting to old patterns. Career development and career growth are completely different things. Development is like going to the gym for your skills. You're getting stronger in specific areas. Growth is like planning where you want to travel with that strength. You need both, but most people focus on just one. There are 4 types of career paths, and only one might be right for you. Some people love steady careers. They find something they enjoy and go deep. Others need step-by-step progress, each job building on the last. Some prefer jumping between different fields, and some combine different interests coming back to old passions with new skills. Trying to force yourself into the wrong career path is like trying to herd cats. Technically possible, but you'll go crazy in the process. You have hidden skills that could boost your career more than any training. Maybe you're the person who connects people naturally, or the one who solves problems others can't see, or the one who lifts everyone's spirits. These people skills often matter more than your college degree. Your brain has unique wiring that determines which careers will give you energy versus drain you. Some brains love routine and structure. Others need constant variety and challenge. Understanding how your mind works helps you choose work that feels less like work. Your values are your career compass. When your work matches what truly matters to you, you'll never feel like you're just trading time for money. But most people have never clearly figured out what they actually value beyond a paycheck. Here's a simple exercise that changed everything for one person I know. Write down the moments in your work when you felt most energized and proud. Then ask yourself, what values were you honoring in those moments? Creativity, helping others, solving problems, building something. That's your values compass pointing you in the right direction. Self-awareness isn't just about knowing your strengths and weaknesses. It's about understanding what sets you off, your patterns, and what conditions help you do your best work. Some people need quiet to think deeply. Others need teamwork to spark ideas. Some work better with deadlines. Others need flexibility to do their best work. Self-awareness isn't just nice to have. It's the foundation of every other career strategy that actually works. The Plan, Do, Check, Act career strategy treats your career like a business project. You make a plan, try it out, check the results, and adjust. Most people plan once and hope for the best. Successful people cycle through this process constantly. I once knew a marketing manager who used this approach to move into data science. She planned to learn Python for 3 months, tried building a small project, checked her progress against job requirements, then adjusted by focusing more on statistics. Within a year, she had completely changed careers, not through luck, but through smart, repeated steps. Career resilience is the difference between those who succeed and those who just survive when things get tough. It's not about being tough, it's about being flexible, like a tree that bends in the storm instead of breaking. Section 2, Master Skills and Strategic Thinking. Now that you know yourself, let's talk about building strategies that actually work in the real world. The art of the career pivot lets you change direction without starting from zero. Your skills transfer more than you think. A teacher can become a corporate trainer, a nurse can move into healthcare technology, a retail manager can excel in customer success. Create your personal board of advisors. The most successful people don't navigate their careers alone. They have mentors for wisdom, sponsors for opportunities, and advisors for different perspectives. Because, as we all know, trying to figure out your entire career by yourself is always the smartest approach, right? Emotional intelligence is your secret career weapon. Studies show 90% of top performers have high emotional intelligence. It's about understanding yourself, managing your reactions, staying motivated, reading others, and building relationships. Digital skills speed up your career in 2025. Professionals with digital skills see up to 25% higher salaries and 30% faster promotions. But it's not about becoming a programmer, it's about understanding how technology can make you better at whatever you do. Over 50% of workers will need to learn new skills by 2025. The question isn't whether you'll need to learn new things. It's whether you'll do it by choice or be forced to do it later. Technical skills get you hired, but people skills get you promoted. The balance changes as you advance. Early career is more about technical skills. Later career is more about leadership and communication. Future-proof your skills by building abilities that work with technology rather than compete with it. Creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem-solving are harder for machines to copy. Think of it this way. While everyone else is worried about robots taking their jobs, you'll be the person who knows how to work with robots to do amazing things. Becoming indispensable isn't about working longer hours, it's about developing rare skill combinations and deep knowledge that creates unique value. Leadership skills can be developed long before you have formal management responsibilities. Start thinking like a leader now, and you'll be ready when opportunities arise. Entrepreneurial thinking within organizations, entrepreneurship, allows you to build businesses and innovations within existing structures. You get the stability of employment with the excitement of creating something new. Growth mindset is the belief that abilities can be developed through effort and learning. Growth mindset professionals are more resilient and adaptable throughout their entire careers. In our age of information overload, the skill isn't accessing information. It's choosing and processing the right information efficiently. Develop systems for continuous learning without drowning in content. Confidence comes from competence. Create an upward spiral where skill development builds confidence, which enables risk-taking, which leads to more growth and more confidence. Data literacy, the ability to read, understand, and communicate with data, is becoming essential in virtually every field. Strategic thinking involves seeing patterns, anticipating consequences, and making decisions that position you advantageously for future opportunities. Career agility is the ability to quickly adapt your skills, mindset, and approach as markets and industries evolve. Section 3. Build relationships and navigate modern work. Here's something that might surprise you. Your career success has more to do with relationships than with your resume. Here's the career secret most people discover too late. Your network isn't just about who you know, it's about who knows what you can do. You could be the most talented person in your field, but if no one knows about your talents, opportunities will pass you by. This isn't about being fake or pushy, it's about being genuinely helpful and memorable in your work relationships. Smart networking isn't about collecting business cards, it's about building real relationships based on helping each other. Quality networking focuses on how you can help others, not just what they can do for you. Both having mentors and being a mentor creates compound career benefits. When you help someone else grow, you develop leadership skills, expand your network, and often gain fresh perspectives on your own challenges. Here's something surprising. Some of the best career advice comes from mentoring people who are earlier in their journey than you are. When you explain ideas to others, you understand them better yourself. When you help someone solve their problems, you often discover solutions to your own challenges. Your professional brand isn't your job title. It's your reputation. It's what people think of when they hear your name. And here's the thing. You're building a brand whether you plan it or not. Small relationship investments create big career results over time. Remembering someone's name, following up after meetings, celebrating others' successes, these small actions add up to major opportunities. 70% of professionals experience imposter syndrome, that feeling that you don't really belong or that you're fooling everyone. The secret isn't to eliminate these feelings, but to recognize that even the most successful people feel this way sometimes. Workplace communication requires different approaches for different situations. How you talk to your boss isn't how you talk to your peers, which isn't how you talk to your team. Remote work has made this even more important. Effective negotiation creates win-win outcomes. It's not about being aggressive or demanding. It's about understanding what the other person values and finding ways to give them what they want while getting what you need. Workplace politics exist in every organization. The key isn't to avoid them, it's to engage constructively while keeping your integrity. Think of it as understanding the unwritten rules of the game. The world of work has changed dramatically, and old career advice doesn't always fit modern realities. Your parents' career playbook, get a degree, find a company, climb the ladder, that's not how most careers work anymore. Work-life balance is a myth. Work-life integration is the reality. Instead of trying to perfectly balance everything, focus on creating boundaries that protect both your well-being and your performance. Your health speeds up your career rather than competing with it. Sustainable high performance requires taking care of your physical and mental foundation. Burnout doesn't make you successful, it makes you ineffective. I've seen too many talented people hurt their own success by treating their body and mind like machines that don't need maintenance. The most successful professionals understand that peak performance requires recovery, just like elite athletes. Remote work requires different career management strategies. Being visible, networking, and skill development all need new approaches when you're not in the same physical space as your colleagues. Cross-functional collaboration skills become more valuable as organizations flatten and teams become more interdisciplinary. Cultural intelligence helps you work effectively across different backgrounds, generations, and perspectives in our increasingly diverse workplaces. Section 4. Create your career legacy and take action. Let's explore the advanced strategies that separate good careers from extraordinary ones. Purpose-driven careers create more engagement, productivity, and satisfaction. This doesn't mean you have to save the world, it means finding meaning in whatever work you do. Side projects can speed up your main career by developing new skills and creating opportunities. They're like laboratories for testing new directions without abandoning your current path. The portfolio career model, managing multiple income streams at the same time, offers flexibility and reduces risk in uncertain times. It's not for everyone, but it's becoming more common and realistic. Multiple revenue streams from your career create financial resilience. Consulting, teaching, writing, speaking, these activities expand your network and expertise while diversifying your income. Jobs that didn't exist 5 years ago, like AI prompt engineers and experience curators, are now in high demand. The future job market is creating entirely new categories of work. Learning from career failures turns setbacks into stepping stones. The most successful professionals view failures as valuable information rather than personal defeats. Here's what I've learned from talking to hundreds of successful people. Every single one of them had moments where they thought their career was over. The difference is they treated failure as feedback, not as a final verdict. They asked, "What can I learn from this?" instead of, "Why did this happen to me?" Career plateaus are often signals that it's time for new challenges or skill development, not signs that you're stuck forever. Work backward from your desired career legacy. What impact do you want to have? What do you want to be remembered for? Starting with your end goal helps you make better short-term decisions. Personal branding in the digital age means being consistently authentic across all platforms while showcasing your expertise and values. Sustainable productivity focuses on effectiveness over efficiency, quality over quantity, and long-term results over short-term gains. Remember, adaptability and skill diversity matter more than traditional job security. Building a career that gets stronger during disruption is the new stability. Here's a reality check that might sting a little. Your technical skills might get you hired, but your people skills determine how far you'll advance. The higher you go in any organization, the more your success depends on your ability to influence, inspire, and work with others. You can be a brilliant individual worker, but leaders are measured by what they achieve through other people. Remember, every workplace is like a small community. And just like in any community, relationships matter more than individual talent when it comes to long-term success. The most successful professionals don't just react to opportunities, they create them through consistent, strategic action over time. And here's perhaps the most important concept of all. Your career is a marathon, not a sprint. The decisions you make today might not pay off for years, but they will compound over time. Every skill you develop, every relationship you build, every challenge you overcome, it all adds up to create the professional life you're meant to live. We've just explored 50 powerful career concepts that could transform your professional life. From understanding your unique career evolution to building strategic relationships, from future-proofing your skills to thinking like a leader, these aren't just concepts. They're tools for building the career you truly want. But here's what I want you to remember most. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. These concepts only have power when you actually use them. The person watching this video who puts just one of these ideas into practice consistently will achieve more than someone who knows all 50 but never acts on any of them. Here's your challenge. Pick just one concept that spoke to you today. Just one. And take one small action on it this week. That's how careers are transformed. Not through massive overhauls, but through consistent, intentional steps forward. Which concept surprised you the most? Which one are you excited to try? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and often respond with additional insights. And if you found value in these career-changing concepts, plus want to see real-world examples of how people have used these strategies to completely transform their professional lives, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Your future self will thank you. Remember, your career isn't something that happens to you. It's something you actively create one smart decision at a time.